That's just all there is to it. Hey, how you guys doing? It's Joe D, and I have had all kinds of technical issues that have taken me, I don't know. Now I'm on,
You got
Facebook has me on.
here between that guy and me.
Yeah, what was that, Mark?
That support team that you have, tech support between me and Bum, we talked you through it. Made sure you got it set up right.
Yeah, I know this is. Oh my God! So right now, for anybody else that may be having technical difficulties on StreamYard, I damn sure have. They get to you right away, but my screen share is not working like I'm used to. I had to download a new browser during the pre-show. Well, first of all, I had to get tech support, which was like that with StreamYard. They are on it. They have a you're having issues button down there. You click the link, you go into a chat. They answer you like that. He sent me a link. I went through the steps on there exactly, but it didn't work still in Chrome. So right now I'm using Firefox, and Firefox sucks. So far, it's just like I can't share the way I need to. So bear with us today. We're playing hurt. That's the way that works, man. Let me put a link in the chats so everyone can join in that wants to join in. You are welcome to. I think we can still get that done, I hope. Okay, yeah, we're still on Facebook. Facebook gives us like a warning. Son, you've got like 1 minute left to sign in. Otherwise, you're dead to us. Right? They keep giving us the. So this is what my screen share, just to give you a sample right now, this is what my screen share is going to look like, which is pretty similar. We need to make sure that it's going to play. I can't play that one because, dear God, we'll get, I don't know what will happen to us. We need to play someone else that's kind of lame. I've been looking at these solo stoves. Has anybody been looking at these bonfires? Let's see if this will play.
No.
Is it playing? Are you hearing audio?
Yep. No audio.
No audio?
Can see the video, but no audio.
But no audio. Okay, so I got to fix that issue. Let me fix that issue while Mark is telling us about his beer.
All right. I am about ready to pop open this chai milk stout from Left Hand Brewing, part of a nitro mix pack I got. It was an 8-pack. It's kind of unusual. This is, I don't know, it's like 5.5%, so low ABV, 5% ABV, 22 IBUs. The can is 13.65 fluid ounces, but it's got a widget in it, so it probably nets out to be about 12 ounces. So let's go ahead and give it a pour here.
What?
I love that. Nitro
Oh, great sound. That was some great audio from that.
Yep.
Yeah.
While you're pouring that, I'm going to test this video again real quick. How are we doing?
No audio.
No.
No audio? Wow, it's showing it playing.
Got captions, but no audio.
Yeah, let me see. I wonder if... Let me make sure the settings here are okay. This is okay. Yeah. See, we're still having technical difficulties here, kids.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And while you're working that out, Joe, I will say, Mark, that the brewery that your beer is from, how more appropriate could you get considering the 3 people that are currently on the show, Left Hand Brewing?
That's true. Yeah. So we have all lefties on the show and a left beer on the show. Yeah. And is everyone's position in life left-handed as well, or we're you know?
Well, it depends on what kind of position you're talking about, Joe.
Referencing a famous commercial that we all might know, calling Tuck It. Are we tucked to the left, or are we?
I haven't seen the commercial, but I get the reference.
Yeah.
Think about a pocket.
Yeah. Are we all tucked up? Oh my goodness. Let me see here. This is mute when capturing. What am I doing here with this other one? No mute. Okay, so maybe. All right. Let me see here. So
That's good beer. Nice and creamy. Nitro works well. Good chai flavor. Slightly sweet. Very nice. Yeah, some spice.
no.
Nope.
I think I saw something about if you want audio on your share, you need to use Chrome.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you serious?
I think so. Let me try something. Here.
No way.
Screen. I hit because I'm using Firefox and I hit screen sharing. It says screen sharing tips. Blah blah blah. Use Chrome if you'd like to share audio with your screen.
Oh my God! They're driving me crazy.
So now you
Okay.
can't open up Chrome. Chrome won't work. Then you have to do a different browser, huh?
I had Chrome was a big fat no bueno. It was not working. It was.
With Catalina. Because I can open up Chrome here, probably.
Yeah. Let me see. I'll give it one more shot. Let me give Chrome one more shot here.
All right.
And oops, boy, why does it keep putting the A in there? All right. So we're giving this a shot. I know this is like the best video ever.
It is, yeah.
It's solving our technical issues. This is like some great video. Let me see here. All right. So I'm in here twice. Let me mute myself here. All right. Wow, I'm hearing myself all over the place here. Whew. All right, so let me hit screen share. Da, 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 da. F me right in the butt. Look at this. What is happening here? All right. I'm out of here on Firefox. Bye, Firefox. Yes, close all.
Nope.
Nope. Now he's back. There he is.
Okay.
All
I
right.
think we are back. Are we back?
Mhm.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me turn off Firefox here. This is so
Joe, while you're doing all this, you know what I'm realizing?
What?
This is what was supposed to happen on the first StreamYard show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It went totally smooth.
That couldn't have been any smoother.
No, that
This
was
is what was supposed to happen then.
3
Yes.
months ago.
You're absolutely correct. And Dane is saying, I can hear you all fine.
Yeah.
Dane's in there going, I don't know what the problem is.
They-
But
they-
we're having the same, you both are having the same problem. So to me, it's the same issue, right? Because
Oh yeah, we're all audible. It's not your audio, your screen share that can't be heard.
yeah, the screen share can't be heard, and we need the screen share because that's one of the main parts of this show.
The hate comes from the screen share.
Yeah, the hate comes from the screen share.
Well, if need be, I can always just read a transcription from my notes.
Okay,
good.
I'm able to screen share. So let me see. This is so much better.
It would be like those old baseball game recreations.
Yes. Let's see. So boom, there we are. Okay, we are back, baby. So this guy created a DIY, and you can hear this, right?
Bonfire.
Yeah, there you go. Audio.
Oh yeah, baby. Now, have you seen these things? Have you been seeing these bonfires? Am I the only one that is kind of into these solo stove bonfires?
I know nothing.
The price has gone down, like he's showing right there. They used to be $500 or something like that for something, and now the price has gone down to $250, and he's showing a price at $239 on his screen, which is the cheapest I've seen. But he made this in January 6th, 2018, so I would imagine you'd be able to find a cheaper price. But apparently from the title of this, he made one himself for $35. But they look pretty cool, and so all right. We are back then, baby. All right, cool. Thank you for everyone for putting up with our technical difficulties. I appreciate you a lot. And I downloaded Firefox now on my computer for nothing because now I know I hate it. I kind of thought I hated it before, but it's really confirmed. It just confirmed everything I already kind of knew. So I'm like, all right, yeah, that sucks. So, okay, kids, we are back and better than ever. I've got many glasses here. Every beer that I've got today, at least, is old. And by old, I mean effing old.
So it looks like Bum is drinking an Iron City right now.
Yep.
And what do you're drinking an Iron City, Bum?
No. No, actually, I'm going to give the, well, maybe not world premiere, but the Share a Beer premiere to this year's Anchor Christmas beer.
Oh, very nice. That's a tradition. Yeah.
Yep. And once again, 2019, for the 45th straight year, I believe, the label has been designed by, his name is James Stitt, I believe, San Francisco artist. He's in his early 90s now.
Cool.
And he's done the Anchor label every year.
Year to year. He's got to make it to the year.
Yeah. If I worked for Anchor, I would catch James and I would say, crank out as many different trees as you can in a short amount of time, because we don't know how much longer you're going to be around.
Yeah. That's cool though. Good. So,
yeah.
So how does it compare to the other ones? All similar? Or?
They always say every year that the recipe changes. To me, it never changes one bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Although, let me take one more sip. You know what? I might have to amend that opinion. Honestly, after drinking this beer for like 30 years now, it almost seems like this year's version is a little lighter on the nutmeg. I can't believe I'm saying that, let alone even noticing it. Huh. Well, at least your sound effects are working, Joe.
Yeah, hey, we gotta have that. You know what I'm saying?
I just got gonged on the Gong Show.
Yeah.
No, it seems like it's a lot, because it was always real heavy on the nutmeg every year, and I think that's what a lot of people didn't like about it.
Okay. Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe the recipe did change this year a little bit.
I always pick up a 6-pack.
Yep, I got one yesterday.
A couple weeks, yeah.
So I'm having that. Got a 6-pack, and before the end of the year, I will do my annual drinking of the Magnum of this if I find one.
Is it too soon? Should we start talking about New Year's shows? When is New Year's a Saturday?
Is it a Wednesday? Is it a Wednesday this year, Pam? New Year's? Wednesday. I think. I want to say it's Wednesday.
Is it a Wednesday? Anyway, the brew that I had, huh?
Yeah. New Year's Eve's Tuesday night. Yeah.
Tuesday night. Okay. Oh, another Tuesday show. It could be a throwback.
Just like the old days.
The old days. Maybe we can get some of the old crowd back for the big New Year's show. Do we do just one show? Or do we have to do multiple shows again?
You're the host. You can Depends on your-
You can kind of do.
Well, I work the next day, so I know I'll only participate in one show.
I am not opposed to just doing one show. just, just saying. But in any case, I do have 4 old beers here, and uh, from two brothers, artisan brewing, uh, Pahoho coconut ale. So we've got Pahoho, Pahoho coconut ale.
Hey,
But hey. Yeah, what's happening? And it actually, I think right there in fine print it says what's happening, Raj, right there. No, it doesn't. It says go nuts for coconuts on the top, actually, is what it says.
Joe, you've had that beer before. That's a rerun.
Aye! Boom! And I have had it. But I think the one that I had might have been a little fresher because on the bottom it says go nuts. And then the date is 10/30/2016. So
So you're 3 years past due, which means that
I'm
beer is almost 4 years old.
I'm a little bit past due on that one. The next beer that I have was canned on. It has CO and BB. So in case you don't know, kids, that's canned on and best before, right? So you got 322 2018 and best before 620 2018, and this was a lager from Hell's Lager from Le Cumbre in Albuquerque. Now,
You're a brave man, Joe.
I've got an even older one, which is the one I'm going to crack open right now. This one was cellared in a desert for a few years in perfect conditions for spoiling beer, that is. And this one I had put my own label on when I bought it. And you can see that is 12/5/11 on there.
Oh my God.
8 years old. And what is it? What beer
And
is it?
this is a Deschutes Red Share, one of the ones when they were still sending me beer, Red Share NWPA.
Oh, that's a, they call that the Northwest IPA.
Yeah. So we'll see what kind of smoke we can get out of this bad boy.
Oh my, it may be nothing but smoke, no beer.
It may be a whole lot of stuff, and just kids always have your beer emergency towel out. Don't, and especially in this sort of situation, we're professionals here. So, yeah, just make, when you're opening, say label out. Oh, womp womp. You know what? The cap, you can already smell this beer just opening it that quick already. The cap is, I don't know, kids. That's an indication of how this beer is going to go.
I think you got yourself a malt bomb there, Joe.
Yeah, I can smell already. We're going in the CBC's glass right here, kids. CBC's beer removal. We do beer removal, so you call us and we'll remove all your beer for you. No problem. Cans, mugs, pitchers, and kegs right here, man. We do
Oh
it all.
my.
Domestic and imported. We have the glass to prove it. So here we go, kids.
Look at that. Still got some carbonation. That's good.
Oh! Oh! Just in case you don't know, this beer does not come with floaties at all.
That's
Oh wow.
That is, look at that, kids.
good
That
stuff, man. Woo. Don't worry. Nothing in beer and alcohol can kill you. May taste terrible.
Nothing can kill you. And you know what? The beer's been waiting this long. We're gonna let some of that settle.
Now with added sea monkeys.
Yes, now it has sea monkeys. Yes, it does. And it's time for you know what? And I was wondering why that their messenger deal for StreamYard looks so much like Messenger, because it is Messenger. That's why.
Yeah.
It's actually Facebook Messenger. They had a clever way of building it into their system here, so it's pretty cool. But they answered like that. Boom, boom. So good on them, man. You know what? So far, I have been. I don't have a bad thing to say about him. I don't know if behind the scenes there was a problem and he kind of was fixing it because it was not working. Now it is. So that's all I care about. It works. So yeah, we got the beer selfie just in case. It doesn't smell awful malty. Of course, you get that malty. You get that dried fruit smell. The typical smells. But this one does This one does smell fruity. It's wish me luck, kids. If I don't make it, Elizabeth, I'm coming to see you, honey.
I'm coming to join you with an 8-year-old IPA in my hand.
It's actually quite smooth. It is seriously smooth. I'll finish this. I'm gonna get to about here, but I would call that finished. I'm gonna let the rest of that kind of settle down a little bit, but that is incredibly smooth, man. It's nothing like what it was supposed to be. But I'll be damned if that ain't.
It tastes like a pale ale anymore. It tastes just like malty, smooth malty.
Smooth malty, yeah. It's actually kind of similar to just a real good kind of brown ale. Just kind of smooth like that. It has a little bit of a bite in there, not a hot bite, but just a little bit of a, I don't know. Maybe it's the floaties. I don't know. All I know is every time I raise and lower the glass, you can see floaties coming back up.
Yeah, it just gives that added crunchiness to the flavor.
I think what we all need, and I think I think Billy D appreciates this the most, but I think even the malt liquor.
Shout out to you, sir.
Yeah, I think.
Consider yourself on the list.
Yeah, I think they appreciate it very much. That and who would appreciate it more than Billy D? Oh yeah, baby. There he is, back and better than ever.
It's time.
It is time. Now, we missed you last week, Billy.
Yeah, remember the promise that I made, and I said since we skipped a week, tonight's report would be twice as good.
Yeah.
Well, I lied.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But even if it's not the best report, it may be the greatest malt liquor report as far as technological challenges between me and you, Joe.
Yeah.
It's like Apollo 13 didn't land on the moon, but it was like the greatest technological mission ever.
Yeah. Well, I think for years we made it through, and I think we can make it through now.
Yeah, I think we can will our way through this one way or the other.
Yeah, we'll make it through.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll manage somehow. Well, I think we'll figure it out.
Due to my own computer issues, which have been going on for a month and a half now.
Clip speakers. Whoa. Wow. Is the malt liquor community considering some clips RP 600Ms?
You've been shopping online.
Yeah. Pretty awesome. I wonder what's been on my mind. Oh, you caught me with my audio porn.
Well, yeah, I was going to say there's worse things to accidentally share.
Let's thank God it was on that.
That's a mighty big woofer you have.
Oh, look at the woofers on that one. Oh, did you see her cones? I could see all the way down to the cones on that one. I was down speakering.
Look at the high-end extension on that.
So what do you got, Billy?
Well, we're going to improvise tonight. I have no way to copy and paste. So, Joe, we're going to put you to the test, just like in the old days.
Old days, yes.
Yeah, you're going to have to manually go to some of these videos.
Oh, manual.
Yeah.
Who is that? I don't know manual. Who's that?
Yeah.
Who's that? You know Shata? You know Wata? You know the famous sisters? Shata and Wata? I don't know. They had a brother Manuel.
Well, yeah, Manuel's down there with Brown Bag and Lone Wolf 420.
Okay.
Some of those guys. So I will just give a quick non-video report where you don't have to go to any video. Unfortunately, as was reported by the chairman this week, Mac Rib season is officially over.
Whoa, I had a Mac rib yesterday.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, Mac Rib season is over where the chairman lives. He said he went to his 2 local McDonald's, and neither of them had the Mac Rib. So at least in eastern Pennsylvania, Mac Rib season is over.
Oh.
I just heard a commercial yesterday for Mac Ribs.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the chairman's losing out then. He needs to move somewhere else.
Yeah. He's not.
Shithole.
He's living.
Yeah.
They're Mac rib haters up there, is what I heard.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, he's always saying, you know, if you can't get a 40-ounce bottle of malt liquor wherever you live is a shithole like Florida, so maybe he needs to move somewhere else.
Yeah, he's the one that lives in the asshole. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the one that lives in the wrong place right now.
Yeah.
Didn't the chairman didn't he do like Walt Disney and cryogenically freeze some Mac Ribs for later?
Yeah, I think he might have some ready to go for New Year's Eve this year again. He's going to defrost one and break out a 40-ounce of Big Bear.
Now the question is, though, I don't have I do have a reference to go by from last year, but I had Mac rib in 2 different states last year. I have to say this year's Mac rib not quite as good as last year's Mac rib.
I'll have to take your word for that, Joe, because I didn't have one this year.
Yeah, if we need to critique the vintage.
Yeah.
I think they adjusted the recipe a little bit.
I think we need to do what people do with beer. We need to do a Mac rib vertical.
Yes.
You just take a bite out of one from one year to another.
Yeah, just go down the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Mac ribs are officially.
Yeah, at least in the Scranton, Pennsylvania area. So the chairman has already started counting down until next Mac rib season, which is like 11 months and 3 weeks.
So no more Mac rib.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'll move on from that. Now we've had countless malt liquor Halloween related videos this week, naturally. So I've narrowed it down to a couple of the best ones, and one we have to show, and you can play the entire video because it's only a minute long. Do you remember Farkles, the king of the burps? Farkles, the truck driver?
Yeah.
Yeah. Farkles 1 is back after not having posted a video for, probably about 6 months or so. So, Joe, if you could just type in Farkles 1 and punch up his channel. It's his most recent video, and it's just called Happy Halloween.
I am on his channel. And whoops, there we are.
Yeah, down below, bottom left.
Right here. Okay.
There you go. And make sure that audio is working.
Wow!
Happy Halloween.
Nice! That was impressive. We have to time that. Hold on. Okay, we're about 7 seconds. Mouth is just starting to open. Here we go. Right? We're 7 seconds. Right there. That was a full. That was about 8 seconds. Huh?
Impressive.
I'm gonna kick. Eight
That's-
seconds straight.
That's actually one of his shorter ones.
Yeah, that was pretty solid.
He's got a good costume on there. I like that.
Happy Halloween, douchebags.
He's pulling on that thing pretty good. All right. Got the bow tie on the neck. All right.
Oh, man.
Got the costume. Got the decor. Oh. Hey.
That might be longer than the first one.
Yeah, I think that was longer than the first one. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
First one.
Oh, Farkas was great.
That was good. That was definitely impressive right there.
Yeah.
He has some quality burpage.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to move on to some. We do have some random share a beer related hate. I mean, like random as in for no reason. Good old Mr. Rayner 009. If you can go to his original channel, Joe, Mr. Rayner 009.
Mr. Rayner.
Yes, the Incredible Hulk.
Yep. Still got him in here.
You still got him. His most recent video is Mr. Roboto versus Mr. Rayner 009. And yeah, this is his new version of Mr. Roboto.
His new version.
Yeah, we watched an older version a couple weeks ago in his highlight video. Yeah, we have a new version of Mr. Roboto.
Okay. Are we starting from the beginning?
Yeah, if you want to watch a little bit of Mr. Roboto emerging from the
It's and you notice the title, Mr. Roboto versus Mr. Rayner 009.
Yeah.
It's a schlong one, folks.
There he is.
I like it.
You do have to give these guys credit, do you not?
This is creative as hell. I like it. This is so good. Look at this costume is great. This costume is great. I like how you can hear it and everything. That is awesome.
Batteries in the back.
He's got the TV antenna on
Yeah,
top.
I like how he has the rabbit ears on his head.
Look how loud that costume is, man. Oh my God. Yeah, shake it up real good. There you go. Does he drink it through the costume? Here we go. I gotta give him credit. He's still showing label. Oh, there was an edit. Oh, 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 look at that.
Is half of it going down as
He's getting it done.
quality
This
mullet.
is too much. He's still drinking. Look at that. I gotta give it to him, man. We don't know where all that beer's going, though. We cannot confirm.
Yeah.
You could be wearing that beer right now.
I'll leave it up to you, Joe, how long you want to continue playing that part.
What else do we got here, Bum?
Well, if you want to skip to about 8:40 when we get to the Mr. Rayner part of the video.
Oh, what's happening to my scrub here? I'm not able to see. Oh, maybe I'm okay. Right. Wow, what's happening here? Here we go.
About 8:40.
We'll just have to drag it. Hold on a second here. Normally I can see it as I'm just.
What else? You drink only malt liquor. Only. You fucking hear me? Only, people. Especially you craft. I'm addressing so many craft beer cunts out there. Of course, this is going to be clipped on. I got to make this quick, and I want to make this a long-ass video because I'll still put the robots video up. That fucking cunt. All right. Fuck you, Joe D. Fuck you, Drew Dorf. Fucking. Fuck you, dumb cunt, wherever the hell you are.
Just a random
Cunt.
out of you, Joe, for no reason.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the good people that drink only malt liquor. You don't drink malt liquor, make YouTube videos. You know who you are. All right. Let's fucking do this. Let's get fucking shit-faced. You know, if you're going to get shit-faced, which I usually do a lot, people, you might as well put the fucking camera on and do it, huh? And in my old ass, what's your excuse if I can still do this shit, huh? Huh? Well, maybe it's because I've got some fucking issues, huh? That's right. The passion for malt liquor. That's my issue. Fuck you if you were thinking anything else. All right, malt liquor. Later on.
But that's it. Just a random out of the blue plus out of TV.
No
Look
smoke.
at that. I mean, look at it. Look at it right now.
There was no smoke whatsoever.
He's got some anger issues, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some anger issues.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just thought that was humorous that out of the blue, a just random fuck you, Joe D.
And I was put in there with Dwarf.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. But I can tell you, Joe, that you were not the only victim of random hate this past week.
Oh.
Now, there's no point in playing the video because there's nothing to hear. But Jay Vega did a video about a week ago, and he did not cuss out you or anyone on the show, but there was a random comment from Falstaff Brewing, and the comment was, quote unquote, "Bum is a scumbag."
Whoa, all right.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So got to give him credit for that. Well, there's just hate now for no reason. But
I guess it means we've ascended. We're now part of the malt liquor community.
yeah.
We're in there kind of. We just toss out stuff against Dorf, so now we're part of it too.
Yeah.
So.
So give me a time frame here, Joe. There's like 3 more potential things.
Sure. Go for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go for
All
it.
right. Well, speaking of Halloween videos and Jay Vega, we did have a Halloween video from Vega. If you want to type him up, Jay Vega 419.
Okay.
His most recent video entitled "Stay Dead, Vega," where he's in the middle of giving his opening remarks and something unfortunate happens.
Oh boy. What could this be? Let's see. Stay dead, Jay Vega. Is that
Yeah.
it? All right.
Yeah.
It's time. Oh, good God, it's time. Welcome to J Vega 419's 2019 Halloween Spectacular. Now, before we get started, what the hell? What the fuck are you doing here, man? Aren't you supposed to be in Haddonfield?
Who is that?
No, look, man, just be cool, okay? I think Lori's a cunt too. Wait, what? Oh, what? Oh, avenge me, Havana. What?
Oh,
Okay, I like that.
oh! Does he take the knife to the malt?
He just taps it.
And look at the blood's coming off on the.
I met him 15 years ago. I was told there was nothing left. No reason, no conscience, no understanding, and even the most rudimentary sense of life or death.
So that's it for that.
Right.
Okay.
Vegas killed.
I met this.
Yeah, Vegas no with us no more.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
gone.
Avenge me, Havana.
Gone forever.
Yeah, he is gone forever.
So heading into the home stretch here of the malt liquor report. I mentioned this last week. I hinted at this. Unfortunately, the video that I was hinting at has been deleted.
Mm.
But we can still show you something here. The outdoor chairman, also known as the fashion plate of the MLDC, the P. Glenn.
The Peaglin.
Yeah. He made a video in which he showed one of his old beer cans that he has. Looks like he has a pretty good old vintage beer can collection. And he referred to the woman on the beer can as Fat Reggie's wife. Now, Mark, I mentioned this before to you. Do you possibly have any clue as to what beer can that might have been?
Old Frothin' Slosh.
Very good, Mark.
On
Well,
the bottom.
yeah. Well, following that video, 40 Ounce Fear made a video absolutely blasting the P Glen. And he did legitimately call him out for crossing the line that you don't cross in malt liquor videos. You do not insult anyone's family or anything unless they appear on camera. That's the line you don't cross. And Fat Reggie's wife has never appeared on camera. So 40 Ounce Fear just totally attacked the P Glen for making that video. And as a result of that, the P Glen made an apology video and deleted the original video. However, in the process of calling out the P Glen, 40 Ounce Fear in his video calling him out showed the same beer can in the video.
But so it still remains that 40 ounce is the malt liquor referee.
No, that's 209 J Jones.
Oh, that's 209. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll leave it up to you, Joe, if you want to play any of that, or we could get right to the next video.
Yeah, let's get right to the next one.
Okay. Well, that gets back to the P Glenn, his apology video that he made.
Yeah.
We'll go to that. He spends his entire video apologizing, and he said, Fear was right. I don't like him. He doesn't like me, but I respect him. And he was kissing up to Fear, et cetera, et cetera. But anyway, we have a good ending to this video. If you can just type in the P Glenn, Joe, you may not have ever punched him up before.
Yep, we have. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sincere MLDC apology is the name of the video.
I'll have to go to his videos here. Let's go here. There we are. Sincere. Oh.
So just go to about 11:30. He goes to finish off his beer.
Wow, I'm not. There's some things happening on YouTube today. I don't know if it's the browser or what, but I am not getting.
It's near the end of the video.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that was 10. How come I'm not getting the? Do you see this? I'm not getting the number.
I can't see on my end.
Yeah,
It's probably close enough.
on this one, I'm not getting the numbers.
That's probably close enough.
I don't like you. I don't follow you.
He's doing this. He's doing this near a public street.
Yeah. That's why he's the outdoor chairman.
There's people, I don't know, driving home or whatever, you know, and looking at this guy masked on the side of the road with a malt liquor, you know, and a video camera. On what the? Did you see what the?
Rugby. Rugby again. You slap me in the face. Here's the thing, people. I'll leave with this. This person is actually supposed to be don't like each other. He's come to my defense a couple times at least. Yes. Cheers to you. You know who you are. Cheers to you, dude.
And here we go. We finish off the beer. And keep in mind, this is not a 40, it's a 32 because he was in the shithole state of Florida.
Yeah, it's small.
So time to finish off the 32.
Oh,
Yeah, is he gonna fall out? What's going on here?
a little. Poor guy can't even handle a 32.
Half of 32. It wasn't even full.
Like a 16.
Yeah, it's like a 16.
Malt liquor
Well-
minor.
Well, the P Glenn is not the healthiest man in the world.
How does that affect the apology? Like, if you can't finish it, does that affect the apology?
Well, Joe, I will let you decide if that video ended up giving more ammunition for the other people who don't like him.
Probably.
yeah, I would think so because I'm already a little like, I don't know about that apology, man. You know, I'm not sure. You know,
So now 40 ounce Fear is majorly at war with the P Glenn. Not that he wasn't before.
yeah. And I appreciate a good war
Yeah.
in the malt liquor community. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And of course, Havana is chiming in against the P Glenn too. So
Yeah, I am not seeing Havana today. What's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, Billy, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Oh, Vega is here though.
Yeah, Vega chimed in. But we, as always, Billy, we appreciate the hard work you put into the show. Another great malt liquor report. Well done.
I can't believe Vega's here. I thought he got decapitated.
Yeah.
Well, it may be. It is someone else that took his head and is acting like he's him.
Yeah. Never know.
You know, it could be just his spirit, really. You know, we don't really know.
Yeah, the spirit of Vega lives on in somebody else's body.
Yeah, it could be just his spirit.
Yeah.
You know, we don't. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it. That's it for this week.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate it. Another fine malt liquor report, as always. And now we move on to the music portion: music, movies, sports, whatever else is happening. First of all, we got to start out with a big cheer to the Washington Nationals,
Yeah.
World Series champions, first World Series championship in franchise history.
50 years.
You know, so
Since 69, yeah.
they were the so there you go. Well, I don't think they've had one as the Nationals, right? They were the center.
They didn't have one as the Expos or the Nationals.
Right. So this is it.
First one since 69, yeah.
Mhm. So a big salute to them. That was a hell of a series, man. When it goes to Game 7, and they won it respectably, man. You know what I'm saying? Hats off to them, man. That was a great job.
Now, I haven't paid that much attention. Is this the only 7-game World Series in which the home game lost every single game?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought
As a matter, it goes even bigger than that, Bum. It for all the major sports that have 7-game series, it is the only one.
No kidding.
It is the only one in basketball, in baseball, in hockey, and
Soccer?
does soccer have series?
Don't know.
Oh, maybe not.
But at least with basketball, baseball, and hockey, it's the only time it's ever been done. That's it. It is that serious.
That's wild.
It is amazing what they did. It really is.
That is amazing, that they couldn't win one home game.
It is amazing. All the home teams lost. Every home game lost. It's incredible when you think about it for a 7-game series.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions that come out of it. Why didn't Cole pitch? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you put Cole in? All these sorts of things are coming up. Cole's already not going to play for the Astros again. Like that was it for him. So there's a lot of things going into the next season already. But let me say what's up to some of the guys in the chat. We got Dane Pacheco in there, man. And he had said earlier, I can hear you all fine. We've got him again. Now that October is over, will Sam Adams Oktoberfest lose its October taste? I mean, it kind of by default should. It's an October beer. When it's expired.
If you have any Oktoberfest, you just drain pour it right now.
Yeah, just right now. Just pull the cap. Send it to Oktoberfest hell. Foamy says, "Hey guys, I'm having a coffee porter from Real Ale Brewing Company. Cheers." I had my other one won't share there, but it did to YouTube, so that's okay. Mr. Some Drunk, don't forget he's 53 years old. Poor guy. I think he was talking about Mr.
Oh yeah, we got dumb cunt in the chat. Shout out to Mr. Dumb Cunt. I mean, Some Drunk.
Drink what you like, folks. And then we have Vega in here. That was a fun video. Creative videos, man. Creative videos. It was definitely good stuff. Like it. Fear had his mom in a video. Free fall.
Oh yeah, you know what? I think I might remember one of those videos where she might have made a cameo. But Fear deletes his videos as soon as he uploads them. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and moms are still off limits a little bit, aren't they? My mom's been on this show.
yeah, but not on camera.
Not on camera, no. GFY Gay Vega.
Yeah, Mr. Some Drunk and Vega don't like each other.
Here's someone else that don't necessarily care for Vega too much. Hello to some of the best guys I know. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
As
What's up,
usual,
Coach?
shout out to Mandy Robinson. Yeah. Sucking up to the other half there. Sup, fellas? No beer tonight for me. Got me some vodka. Love the show, lads. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Hans.
I agree. Games are hard. Video games.
I think that's Hans Gomez in disguise.
Is it Hans Gomez?
I don't know.
I can't keep up with everybody's channel, honestly. It's there's so many channels floating around out there. So who had something in the music, movies, or sports?
Got anything, Mark?
I've got some music.
Yeah, Mark's got something, man. Go for it, man.
Some new vinyl again this week. Kind of going back, recapturing some ones that I didn't have on vinyl, but wish I did. But the original ones are so expensive that I'm going with reissues that are good quality ones. This guy's birthday was just a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
We got Damn the Torpedoes and this one, Full Moon Fever. So, and these are part of, they did a box set of the first 8 studio albums. So like from 76 through 88 or something like that, 89. And it was a box set, and it was they were all mastered from the original tapes.
yeah.
From the original analog. So and done by Chris Bellman at Grunman Mastering. So good person doing the remastering. And then what they did was they released the individual albums as that were part of the box, so they released them individually. So I picked up 2 of them so far. I'll probably get the other ones at some point, but Teddy is one of our favorite artists, and I've got all the stuff on CD, but not much on vinyl. So that was
Cool.
That was kind of fun. And then another one.
Oh yeah, I have that at my fingertips right down here. Yep, I bought that when it first came out.
Yeah, and the original one, to get one in good, that is going to be in good shape is kind of expensive. This was another redone from the original tape, so good quality on heavyweight vinyl. So that's a good one. And then this one.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, Dyer. That's another audiophile kind of record, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And this one is it's a double LP, so it's on I think it's 200 gram vinyl. But it's a double LP, and there's only 1, 2, 4, 5, 9 songs over 4 sides, so you're only getting about 2 songs per side.
Well, you know what? I was going to ask you about that, Mark, because I have the original vinyl release of that, and that's the first album that I can recall that had extra length songs only if you bought the cassette or the CD. The shorter versions of the songs were only on vinyl.
Yeah, and this one has the extra length songs. I think
Okay.
it was
So Far Away.
Yeah,
Money
So Far
for Nothing.
Away.
Yeah.
Why Worry, I think, or there's a couple that are like a significantly longer.
Yeah.
So they put it on 2 LPs because of that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That was a big deal back then.
yeah.
Yeah, real quick, it shows the fifth studio album by British rock band Dire Straits, released on 13th of May 1985 by Vertigo Records, internationally by Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Recorded October 1984 through February 1985. Its length is 55 minutes 7 seconds on CD, 47 minutes 21 seconds on LP.
So I think this LP, the reissued one, well,
55. Yeah.
So that makes sense.
And I'll tell you what, even back then, 47 minutes on a vinyl album was really pushing the limits.
Yeah, that's actually, a lot of people would make the argument that that was just too long, because you just have to compress everything together, and just, you lose something, especially.
And you would usually lose the bass frequencies.
Yeah.
Because that would result in a wider groove.
Yep.
When they were mastering it. Yeah.
Now, right now, kids, on Amazon, you can get the cassette for $1.81.
Go ahead, Joe. You got a cassette player.
I swear to God, I'm thinking about it, honestly.
Free shipping.
Yeah,
Prime shipping, $1.81, delivery in 2 days.
Yeah, of course it's a used copy, but $1.81 might be worth. Just for S's and giggles here, let's see what. Okay, $1.81, $4 shipping, 50 cents in tax. It's not bad.
$6.50, under $7 for a cassette. Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad. Not for now. On the other side, though, you've got one that's selling for $5.81, free shipping with 50-cent tax.
Yeah,
that's actually cheaper.
Yeah, that would be the one to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's we listened to the Tom Petty ones last night. These I just cleaned today, so that the records themselves are still down in the drying rack. I've got to put them in there, but yeah, looking forward to listening to these at some point here this week.
So you've got the audio CD for $10.22 and the vinyl for $31.71 on Amazon right now.
I got mine. I got mine off of Discogs, off a seller on Discogs, and I think it was 26 or something like that. So a little bit, and it was sealed. So both of these came sealed. So they were unused, and they look real good. I don't know. I haven't played them, but
and you've got 2 discs. So when you've got 9 songs, 2 discs, I can see why there's so much of this particular album. That is considered. I can see why it's considered audiophile quality, because that's going to be, you're getting 3 songs per side, 2 songs per side.
Yeah, I think there's one side that has 3, and the other 3 have 2 songs. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of information right there. That's the way probably it should have been released in the beginning. Was it just 1 disc in the beginning?
Yeah. Well, it was one LP, but it was only 47. Like Bump said, it was only 47 minutes, which was still long for an LP.
Yeah.
But you lost 8 minutes of music.
Yeah.
Hey, Crusher.
Yeah, I know. It's just popping up behind you there. Yeah. It's because I've thought about buying it. I just watched the price, and I like to get a deal on records. So,
and I've been kind of getting to the point, if I'm going to buy records now, I want to buy, if I'm buying used, I want near mint or mint. I just want to get good quality. If I'm going to, pay good money, I want to increase the odds that I'm going to get a good sounding piece of vinyl.
And a lot of the re-releases are coming out 180 grams. They're remastering them, but
the thing is, a lot of them, you got to be careful though buying the new releases, because they may be putting them on 180 gram vinyl, but they're remastering or reissuing from a digital transfer from the original tape. So
exactly,
that it was remastered from the original analog tapes, and then by somebody that knows what the hell they're doing as far as mastering
right.
an LP.
Right, Mark.
That's the problem. So I've been using Steve Hoffman forums. That's
like oh my God, those they cover everything, television, music. Yeah.
Yeah, I just typed in best vinyl version of this, and they go through and people,
Yeah.
there's been a thread about it at some point. So it's easy to track down. You can just go on Discogs and look at it, and then you can drill down to how it was mastered, who did the mastering, that type of thing. That helps. That helps a lot.
What do you got first, Bum?
Well, I don't have any new vinyl releases, but Mark, this might be of interest to you just from a local standpoint. The Black Crowes.
Oh, look at that.
Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you know about this, Mark. Steve Gorman, their drummer, who was their drummer throughout their whole history, just put out this book about a month or 6 weeks ago. Hard to Handle: The Life and Death of the Black Crowes.
Huh. Okay.
I bought this book 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Had the entire thing read. I could not put it down. Had it read within 24 hours, and have gone back and reread in bits and pieces almost the entire book since then, out of order. Great book about a great band, but you want to talk about dysfunction.
Oh God, yeah.
Joe, if you don't know, the mainstays of the Black Crowes were the Robinson brothers, Chris and Rich Robinson. And you may recall, Joe, Chris Robinson, his biggest claim to mainstream fame, he was married to Kate Hudson for a lot of years. You remember that?
No.
Goldie Hawn's daughter, Kate Hudson.
Oh, yeah. I don't recall. Actually, I am terrible with actors and actresses' names.
Okay. Well,
I probably know the face, but names are just. I'm horrible.
These guys were possibly the last great pure rock and roll band, and they came out in the 90s. There haven't been too many pure rock and roll bands since then.
Yeah.
And the heart of the band are the battling Robinson brothers, who still battle to this day. The band hasn't been around. The last time they played together was early 2014. So it's the Robinson brothers, and the other mainstay of the band was the drummer Steve Gorman, and he wrote this, I don't want to say tell-all book, but it's a pretty revealing book about his time with the band. And it's not an autobiography about him. He doesn't start on the first page with the day he was born. The book starts with when he first started drumming, and he started drumming late in life when he was like 19, 20 years old.
Mm-hmm. That is,
and it goes from there. It's Mark. It's one of the best music biographies or autobiographies I've read in a long time. Highly recommended.
I'm showing about $24 on Amazon, $24.22.
Yeah.
For the book. I'm showing used for $16.92 from Barnes and Noble, and I'm showing the audio version for $14.95.
Now, is it worthwhile getting the hardcover, or would it be okay to get like a electronic version? I mean, or is there any?
I don't know if there's any differences. It just depends on, like me, I'm really into the band, and as soon as I saw that book existed, I was like, I want a hard copy of that book.
Okay. Are there photos and stuff in the book?
Yeah, it's not overrun with photos, but there are some. There's a photo section.
Well, that means that it's probably worthwhile getting a paper copy then.
Yeah, it's about 300 pages.
Okay.
Mostly text. And like I said, I figured you might be into it, Mark, just because they're based out of Georgia.
Yeah. I've listened to a lot of their music. I wouldn't say I've been a huge fan of them, but I don't dislike them either. So it'd probably be a good thing to revisit them.
Yeah, and you know what? They split up in about 15 years ago and got back together, and they had a period of about 10 years where they put out some of their best, most mature music, and almost nobody ever heard it.
Yeah.
And then they split up again, and they remain split up to this day. So
yeah.
And Joe, just to give you a reference point, their first big song from their first album in 1990 was a cover of Otis Redding, "Hard to Handle," and that's where the book title comes from.
Oh.
They were like the last big rock and roll band that had some soul to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. on my list.
I darn sure remember the Black Crows, the name, but I just wasn't real familiar with the band. You know.
Check them out, Joe. You may not like every song on every album, but I'll guarantee you there will be something there that you will like.
Yeah,
in their catalog.
I'll definitely check them out for sure. Let me get some of the comments real quick. So this one I posted just a second ago, but have you guys seen Joker yet? It's fantastic. No, I haven't, but I did see a trailer for Joker, and I am definitely interested in seeing that one. Have anybody else seen the trailer for Joker?
Can't say I have.
Trailer, but no. It looks
I am I am not big on going to the movies. I don't go to the movies, but I damn sure watch them when they hit the small screen. You know what I'm saying? In whatever shape or form that may come in, whether it be Blu-ray or whatever. I've got some Blu-rays that I'm going to show in a second, but so Game says another super good movie that came out recently is called Lighthouse. One of the best horror thrillers I've seen in a long time. I think I've heard of that movie. Let me see, Lighthouse movie. Whoops, movie. Yeah, I think yeah. Okay, here it is on IMDb. The Lighthouse, maybe? Was it The Lighthouse? Hypnotic. All right, two lighthouse keepers. Doesn't sound like that was it. Yeah, here it is on Rotten Tomatoes. Let me see. That was IMDb, the other one. Yeah, this one says The Lighthouse as well. Let me see here. Let me go to screen share. Now that I can share the thing.
the release for Halloween, probably.
Yeah, probably one of the Halloween type movies. I wonder if this is it. If I'm on track, go ahead and type it in there. Let us know if this is the right one, if it looks familiar. Sounds like it, kind of. A dark and what is it? Disquieting journey into the heart of madness. The film, inspired by a terrifying true story, tells of two men trapped in an isolated lighthouse surrounded by the deadly Irish Sea, with both their minds ultimately pushed to the limits. So I wonder if that was the one he's talking about. We'll see if he comments back on here again. But we have Coach on here. Motherless Brooklyn looks like a good movie. Have not heard of that one.
No.
I am not real up on the latest movies. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of whatever's coming out on Blu-ray now or download, or you know what I'm saying. That's kind of whatever's coming out digitally. In other words, yeah, this one looks like another one that's just coming out. Yeah. Motherless Brooklyn film. Yeah, there's the whoops. There's the Wikipedia on it right there. So you've got starring Bruce Willis. Like I said, I don't know these actors and actresses by name. I can't even say her name. I can say Sophia. That's about it. And Raw. Bobby, this guy. See, I'm familiar with his face. I'm familiar with this guy's. And her. Yeah, I've seen her before. Alec Baldwin. Yeah, I know him by now. Yeah, this guy. I didn't know that was his name though. I'm terrible with my mom's really good with actors and actresses' names. I couldn't do any worse. Lady from Almost Famous.
Oh yeah, he's referring to Kate Hudson, who I mentioned about being married to Chris Robinson.
Okay. And then The Lighthouse is right. Yep. But that's another version. The new one is with William Defoe. Yeah, that name I'm familiar with as well. And it's a black and white. It's wild. Oh, okay. I'll have to be on the lookout for that one. I am not familiar with it then, I guess. I got if anybody's like me, you have maybe you have a decent home theater. If you do, it's a lot of fun buying movies. You find yourself, if you do have a decent home theater, you find yourself possibly in a position like I am where you buy movies and I don't really even care for. I buy movies strictly sometimes for the soundtrack, for the special effects, because it's a lot of fun to hear the rumble, or it's a lot of fun to hear stuff coming from back to front or side to side, or you know what I'm saying? Just the sound effects are cool. And then sometimes it works out both ways where you actually do like the movie and it has good sound effects. So typically, if you're a dude, you're getting a lot of action movies and all that sort of thing, or sometimes it's those latest comic book movies, or sometimes it's just a decent animated movie, quite frankly. It could be one of the Pixar movies or something like that. They do happen to have really good visuals, really good colors, and really good darks, and so sometimes a good animated movie is good to pick up. I like to go to Walmart occasionally. I'm not a big Walmart shopper like I used to be back in the day, but they have the $5 bin, and if you're into these sorts of movies, then you can pick up movies. This is a Western. I like Westerns. So you can pick up these Blu-rays for $5, man. It is the biggest bargain ever. So if you have a decent Blu-ray player, I have an Xbox, and so I basically use my Xbox for Blu-rays. I don't even use it for gaming anymore. But it's a typical movie where you get the DVD and the Blu-ray copy for $5. And some of these you still get a digital download copy of the movie as well. So True Grit is a decent movie. I'm kind of a Matt Damon fan. I like a lot of his movies. Jeff Bridges is another one that I know of for sure as well. Some of these other cats' faces I'm familiar with, but I don't necessarily know them by name. This one was recommended as far as the effects as well, so that's why I bought it. Godzilla. I heard it has good audio, so I bought it just for that. And again, you get the Blu-ray copy and the DVD copy in these. And to tell you the truth, man, you can stream all you want. You can get what is called 4K over Netflix and everything, but I promise you, if you happen to get a 4K Blu-ray, it will blow it away, and you'll know the difference. It's if you're into video or even mildly into video like me. I'm just kind of mildly into it. I don't know crap tons about it. I'm just kind of mildly into it. But if you are into it at all, there's just nothing like having the physical copy of the movie. It just on Blu-ray or the 4K Blu-rays, it will just blow it away. And then Jason Bourne. I love the whole Jason Bourne series. I am a Bourne series guy. I love these movies. So when I saw this in the $5 bin, I was like, oh, yeah, I had to have it. Good action movie. Total guy movie. You know what I'm saying? But again, you get the Blu-ray. In this copy, you got the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the digital copy as well. So great pickups, man. $15, 3 movies. Not bad. All Blu-ray. So, and like I said, once you play them, you'll just see the difference. You'll see they're that much crisper. The blacks are that much deeper. The colors, the lights, the backlighting, everything is just that much more precise. The sound and what you'll actually hear, you can't stream that much information yet. It's a huge difference. So It's pretty cool, you know, the difference in the thumps and the pounding and the gunshots, and you know what I'm saying. It's that much better, as Mark knows, and from the audio, just on the audio side, when you have the physical media, or even the actual audio download. I happen to have some audio downloads that are as big as some DVDs. So when you start getting into DSD files, you start getting DVD size quality albums digitally, and the difference in quality is insane. But yeah, I do have plenty of records that I can share. But if you're like me, you're able to go to Target nowadays. You're able to go to Walmart nowadays and pick up records. You're able, if you don't have a record player. I just was at Walmart a few hours ago, and the Walmart near me had 4 different record players. Not the best quality record players, but it'll get you a record player, and you can buy some records there and start checking out the medium. You know, I mean that's kind of what it's all about. You know, if you start getting into analog audio and you're really feeling the buzz like I do, I have cassettes, and as Mark knows, I have cassettes. I love cassettes. Again, it's a lot of fun buying brand new cassettes. They're cheap. And if you have a cassette player like I do that has all the Dolby noise reduction, it's amazing the quality that you can get out of cassettes. You can get a really similar. The sounds are controversial, but you can get a similar sound to vinyl without all the having to get up, and you can actually just let it play. Typically, they're audio reverse, and so it'll reverse itself. Mine will actually fast forward that space between songs on its own, so it senses that there's dead air, if you will, and it fast forwards, and then it rewinds that a little bit, and then plays the song. It's really cool. So cassettes are really nice, and you can record on them. You know, so. Any concert news or anything, guys?
Not on my end. No.
And what about football, man? Who do we have playing tomorrow? The Steelers.
Steelers and the Colts.
Steelers and the Colts. What time are they playing? They playing early?
1:00. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eastern time.
Are they playing in Pittsburgh or?
Are we? Jeez. If I only had a schedule.
Yeah, right. If Bum don't have a schedule, we're all screwed. Yeah.
Here, I have a Bell Vernon area high school football schedule.
Yeah.
Here's a 1910 National League baseball schedule.
You know what? He probably has schedules from 1912, but he don't actually have a current schedule.
Here's a 1943 Steagles schedule when they combine with the Eagles.
Wow, man. I didn't even know that, actually.
Yeah, during the wartime when there wasn't enough players.
Wow.
Yeah, the Steelers and Eagles were called the Steagles in 43.
Wow.
I never knew that.
I didn't know that either. Wow. Yeah. What did those? I'm going to Google that. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Huh.
Just don't ask me how much that cost me.
Yeah, Steagles jersey. Yeah, because I want to see what a Steagles jersey looked like.
Well, I don't know if there's actually any. Yeah, maybe somebody did some after the fact ones.
Yeah, this looks like.
Yeah.
Let's see here, though. Let's see.
Who knows what the original jerseys look like? I've never seen any actual photos from those games back.
Let's see. Let's see here. We've got.
Probably not a lot left.
Do you think this could be authentic here, right here? The 1943 combination. Yeah, look. Yeah, so you had Pittsburgh bottoms and Eagles tops.
Huh.
That would make sense.
Yeah, green and gold. The Steagles.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Is that a real photo? That color photo up there?
Yeah. Apparently it is. Yeah. The 1943 Steagles.
Not too many color pictures from back then.
This looks converted.
Yeah.
Converted, yeah.
Yeah. This looks converted. To tell you the truth. Yeah. During the 1940s, many of the players in the NFL were fighting in World War II. The Pittsburgh Steelers and Philadelphia Eagles had lost so many players to the military that they were forced to merge in order for both teams to survive. The official name of the team, the NFL, was the Phil Pitt Combine. The unofficial name was Steagles. So the NFL official name was Phil Pitt Combine, but the unofficial name was the Steagles.
Okay.
It was given to the team by a Pittsburgh sports writer. The name was never registered with the NFL, but many people use Steagles when speaking about the team in the media.
Ah, okay.
Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. So here you go. Yeah. So the Phil Pitt Steagles, and that's what the uniform looked like, apparently. Yeah.
Interesting.
Third, 1943, 5-4-1, third in Eastern Division. Oh, here you go. Here's a ticket. Look at that. That'd be worth collecting. Holy crap. Let's get a zoom in on that.
Schedule.
What's that, Mark?
Did you have to search for quite a while to find the schedule?
I got it off eBay.
Okay.
It
Nope.
just turned up about 5 years ago.
No price on the ticket, but Chicago Bears and the Eagles/Steelers, Shibe Park, 21st and Lehigh, Thursday night. That was a Thursday night game.
Oh, that was on the NFL Network back then.
Yeah, back then. Yeah. I wonder if they could stream that on Amazon. September 16th, 1943 at 8:30 p.m. looks like.
Yeah, the primetime audience back then. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, $2.25 price total right there.
43.
Boy, they were gouging the public back then.
Oh man, are you kidding me? Gouging them. Yeah. That's pretty cool, man. Thanks for that info right there. That's pretty cool.
Now, is Tomlin in danger this year? From?
That's a good question. That's the big question. I personally don't think so at this point.
Yeah.
But you never know, a couple years from now if they have some major losing seasons.
He's only the third coach in 50 years. So.
Yeah. This year, no. Yeah, we're at 50 years now with only 3 head coaches.
So we're into week 9. Here's all the games. We got the 49ers and Cardinals, which the 49ers won, but the Cardinals were coming back on that one, making it interesting, man. I was quite surprised with that one. But you've got the Texans and Jaguars, Bears, Eagles. if the Eagles can't pull that one out, I don't know, man. The Bears ain't looking real good. And the Chiefs is what's his name going to play in this game? Because the Vikings actually are on a decent little roll right now, right? Who's the Vikings quarterback right now? He's the guy that came from Washington, right? You like that? What's his name? Right? You remember quarterback? It's not what. Oh, I have to get his name. It's driving me nuts. Come on, where's his name? You got Pat Mahomes and Kirk Cousins. There you go. Kirk Cousins is the one. Mr. You like that? So you can see what time the games start here, 11 a.m. So for us, it's morning games, afternoon games, and the evening game. So the late game to us is the one evening game, or you can consider the afternoon game. So games are actually all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From the time you wake up. I know in the East, even in the Central to an extent, right? Like a lot of people go to church and then get out of church and then watch games. I mean, they have that kind of time. You don't when you get out here, and then once the time changes, uh, in the Pacific time zone, you really don't have any time. It starts first thing in the. You could damn near be having breakfast watching football. Colts Steelers, like you said. Who are we predicting for that game, man? What's the odds? We need odds, right? That's what we need. We need to get NFL football odds, right? Any bettors here?
Not me.
No. No. I like to keep my money.
Me too.
I'm not a bettor at all. But it's kind of cool to look. You got pro football odds here. What do we got here? I don't even know how to read this right now. What is this? This is actually a little confusing to me right now. Let me see. There's got to be something else that's a little easier, perhaps. Where's the college football? Football odds and lines. Here we go. Sportslines.com. This is probably here we go. Oh man, this is supposed to be a decent game right here. Houston at Jacksonville, right? Let me pause this in case we run into any problems. Oh, this is kind of cool. Yeah, you've got Caesars. So the Jags are giving 1.5. Is that they're plus 1.5, right? Am I seeing that right? You've got is this the right week and everything? Yeah, 11-2. Yeah, this is right. Where's your game here? So Chicago, Pittsburgh. No, that's Philly, right? Philadelphia. Sorry. Okay, here you go. Indiana. All right. So Pittsburgh's +1. Oh no, -1. -1. That's according to Caesars, right? You have Caesars, Consensus, Westgate, and Win. I don't know what all that means. I know Caesars, Westgate, and Win. Those are all casinos, right? Is Consensus a casino, or is that just the consensus?
Yeah, that's what most people agree on.
Most people agree on, right?
Yeah.
And the other three are casinos. So you've got Pitt -1, looks like, and then the consensus is -1, but then you've got that one casino going 1.5, -1.5. I think the Rams are in a bye, so I ain't got to worry this week. And Mark's a Chicago guy, or are you, or not really?
Falcons all the way.
Yeah, the Falcon fan. Yeah.
I am Mr. Falcon, they call me.
Exactly. You've got Dallas and New York Giants for Monday night. The Giants are up +6. Dallas is -6. That's got to be a home field advantage right there. Consensus is 6.5 though.
Yeah.
Green Bay and the LA Chargers. God, I'm looking at that. I'm going LAC. Who in the hell is that? Yeah, the Chargers. I forget. With the Chargers +4. Consensus is 3.5. Cleveland and Denver. Oi, who's gonna watch that? Is there anybody gonna watch that? Robert Douglas gives us a big malt liquor right there. Yeah, this is And then let's do one more. The Minnesota and at Kansas City. Minnesota at Kansas City. That's an early game. Kansas City +4. Consensus +4. And it looks like, is that the win on the end? Yeah, the win is +4 as well. So across the board. Yeah. Interesting, man. Game forecast. What are they doing here? Is this what they predict for the
Welcome to Sportsline.com.
Whoa. We gotta pause that. Over under 41.5. I would have no idea with Chicago and Philly. That's for sure. I have no idea with that game. I can do over unders. It's the other stuff I have a hard time with sometimes. The Minnesota Kansas City game though, over under 47. Over under 47. So kind of interesting. Now that sports betting and we'll get out of here with this one, but now that sports betting is legal, do you know anybody betting on sports? It's not. I don't. It seems like before, at least, football betting. Let me put it that way, right? It wasn't necessarily legal with the NFL. Now that it is legal, I don't hear as many people talking to the bookie. In other words, I used to hear that quite a bit. Even when I first got here, I used to hear guys that were talking to their bookie. You know what I'm saying? I don't hear that anymore. I don't know if it's just they're on an app now and since it's legal, they're able to just do it openly, Yeah. But it was common for me to know, maybe a handful or less than a handful of guys that they made their bets. You could hear them on the phone. You could hear them on the phone, or I knew a couple of bookies. I didn't make bets with them, but I knew them. I knew who they were. You know what I'm saying? And they took bets. That's the way it worked. But I don't see that anymore. I don't. It could be just me not seeing it. You know what I'm saying? But Robert says, shout out to the chairman, Southern California contingent. What is that? Dilapidated fence crew, Sparkles 1, and all the MLDC.
That covers everyone.
That pretty much covers everybody, I think. And the ones he forgot were the CBCs, baby.
Yeah.
The CBCs. We're the only ones that have official glassware. Boom. Still the only ones that have official glassware. We gladly and proudly hold that title. Right? Okay, guys, we're out of here, man. Thanks to everybody, man. It's another great show. We'll be back here next week. As far as I know, right? What's next week's date?
9th.
The 9th?
November 9th.
Yeah, as far as I know, we're here next week. As far as I know, we are here next week, man. Thanks, guys. Thanks to Billy D. Thanks, Mark Bum. We'll see you guys, man. Peace out.
Okay, see you guys.